Okay, editing Rylu, I am pausing. I'm pausing to get water. Okay. I don't know if I did cut that out, or if I could have just said, hey, I'm gonna pause real quick and get water. Which, I mean, I basically did. More or less. Okay, so... there is one idea that's just popped into my mind. Stemmed by the fact that I saw a post on r/Fallout saying that, oh, like the most complicated Fallout New Vegas mod requires like requires you to be a NASA scientist to do it or whatever. And that, I believe, was in reference to the like Fallout 3, the mod where you can play Fallout 3 inside of New Vegas and then like continue your save over into New Vegas. Yeah, that is I've mentioned it a few times, so sorry if I'm repeating myself here. I tried recording Fallout New Vegas. I tried using the New California mod. I liked it, and there was a funny moment that, like, I was like, yeah, this needs to be eternalized forever and ever. But I don't like how the rest of this turned out. I really like the idea of doing New Vegas, modded New Vegas, but with more than just a little bit of stuff, right? And I've never played Fallout 3. Starfield was in complete shock. Never played Fallout 3. So, I think that would be a absolute hilarious way to do it. The thing is, I've never been super interested. I don't think I've ever been, like, really super interested in the world of Fallout New Vegas, Fallout. That's not true. I don't think that's true. But it's like, I don't really care that much. And maybe there's just also some weird elements of it that are just, I don't want to say uncomfortable, but just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if they ever had any queer characters, I'm sure they absolutely must have. I would... Oh yeah, no, absolutely. In New Vegas, they absolutely had gay characters, yes. I mean, the entire, like... And I mean, it's a, like, oh... You know, the entire thing with the... With the Atomic Wrangler. Yeah. There were a few escorts that were of an interesting character. You know, I don't know, and it is kind of... There is maybe at least a little bit of an element in my mind of, wouldn't it be cool or, sorry, I'm just thinking about, like, mods. Wouldn't it be cool, maybe cooler? There's so many mods that add, you know, like, real guns, which is fine and cool, and sensible, but like, you know, I mean, like, Fallout New Vegas, or I'm sorry, like the Fallout franchise, especially like the first games, I mean, they had some real fantasy, maybe not, fantasy maybe isn't the right word for it, but you know, like they had some real sort of sci-fi weapons in them, and it's just like, it's just a shame that the modding scene is so dominated by, like, in a science fiction game like Fallout, you know, you have like 99% of the mod packs you see are for like modern military things with like, not just like, oh, you have an M4, you have a, you know, whatever guns, but you also have like, you know, like just modern armor, modern clothes, and I mean, like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those kinds of mods, because like, yeah, I mean, it's, if you, I mean, you know, if you want to just run around New Vegas cosplaying John Wick, then yeah, you're gonna need, you know, a few mods that might feel out of place, but if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. It's just one of those, it is one of those things that would be interesting. It is kind of funny, though, speaking of, you know, I mean, they've got a literal AK in Starfield. Which, I mean, I don't know if they're just like, oh, you know, let's just throw a bone to the modding community, give them some creative license to just, yeah, it literally makes nothing but sense to have real guns in Starfield for the modding scene. That being said, in Fallout New Vegas, I download like a bunch of mods, a bunch of weapon mods. Doc Mitchell's house is literally just covered in guns, and I will take the smallest baby pistol. Not the smallest baby pistol, but I'll take the Makarov. I'll take the Makarov and I'll be gosh darn happy with it. I don't know how that would play with the Fallout 3 thing. Because the thing is also like, oh my god. As a series, if I played Fallout 3, if I was like, hey, I'm gonna play Fallout 3 and New Vegas, and it's gonna be the same character, and it's just gonna be a whole thing, that would be funny. That would be fun and funny, I think. And also, I mean, you know, there's gotta be, like... I think when I was... I literally did run into a limit with how many mods I could install in Fallout New Vegas when I did the playthrough. So I will have to be more careful of that. I think literally, like, I installed each of... I think it was Millennia's weapons. I installed each of those mods individually, and there is a pack that you can just download, and that's what I should have done. And I'm probably gonna go and reconstruct everything from the ground up. And yeah, it'll be a thing. Now, will I play Skyrim? Well, I'm gonna have to do Skyrim at some point. Will I do... If I did Oblivion, I would do the remaster, because Bethesda did not make, they did not develop the remaster. It was a different company, and I would be okay with giving them money. Because I'm still, after Starfield, I still am like, I just do not want to give Bethesda any money until, like, I can be beyond a shadow of a doubt,
sure, I would be happy to chat.
You know, be like, hey, The Elder Scrolls 6 has been out for a year and people still loving it. and like people are saying really great things and things that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to play that. That kind of a thing. That's what's gotta happen for me to play Elder Scrolls 6. Let's just put it at that. There's gotta be good fur textures. I gotta play as a Khajiit, as a Khajiit. It's gotta happen. Yeah. Until next time, a good day, great day even. Kowskis.